You guys want a crash course on Elation? Okay, guys, welcome to Elation, our new gimmick for Region 4.x. I'm reading this and I'm like, how do I explain this to you guys without you guys getting dizzy? There are a couple of names that you guys need to understand. Aha Instant is one. This guy is like a lightning lord. It appears on your action bar, and when it's the turn, you will get an extra turn that uses special skills of your Elation based characters. They're called Elation skills. You don't actually use any of the Elation skills in combat. They are automatically used when this happens. And it's a special skill. Like, these Elation characters have like +1 skill basically. Punchline is a number that the higher it is, the more damage all of your Elation characters do. There's a little bit of specifics about it, but the best way I can describe it is Punchline is like Team EM in Genshin. It's the easiest way I can describe it. The higher it is, the more EM your team has, which means that the more this extra damage that happens in Aha Instant does. You can think of the Aha Instant kind of like lunar damage or tune break damage in Wuwa. It's kind of the same thing. It's just extra damage that these new characters have to power creep. Long story short. So you'll see it. This is the action bar value. This is Aha Instant. When it gets up to here, it'll go and it'll proc your skills. The number is the punchline number. Okay, you can see this. The higher it is, the more damage you'll do. Oh yeah. So if you have more than one Elation character, all of their skills will go. The person's skill that goes first is based off of this. It's a special ID. Has nothing to do with your team order specifically. Each Elation character has a special participant ID. The lower it is, the earlier they go. So Yao Guang's is 116, and then sparxie, which I don't know if they'll show later, has a greater number than her. So sparxie will go after. And it's good because Yao Guang's increases the damage taken by enemies. Dub. Okay. When this happens, your characters, your Elation characters, will have a little mask icon on them. This means that they are buffed. The buff is called Certified Banger. Okay? Each character might have a different number associated. Okay? So, for example, like Yao Guang's could be like 100 or some shit. This is the amount of punch line that specific character has and affects their specific Elation damage. Is a fucking like very small technicality and some dog shit, but effectively they are buffed and they do more damage with their specific Elation damage. You can view Elation damage like lunar damage, right? These characters have their own damage, like, elemental, whatever the fuck. They also deal lunar damage. So they have fire damage and they have fire Elation damage the same way like Columbina has hydro damage and she has lunar crystallize whatever the fuck. This is the best way I can describe it. Yeah. Okay. These are the individual skills, which we don't really need to care about right now. Yeah. I mean, that's basically the TLDR. Bigger number, more damage. The more Elation characters you have, the more often that Aha Instant will go. Yay. The more often that Aha Instant goes, the more often you get buffed. There's specific technicalities on this buff, by the way. You can stack this buff multiple times. Each buff lasts for a certain amount of turns, more than one turn usually. And you can stack them on top of each other. And they have independent duration of each other. It's just like, basically just, yeah. More allows you to hyper fixate on more damage on specific turns if you want to. Elation value. Yay. So the higher the Elation stat, the higher the Elation damage dealt. Basically it. And they have their own stats that convert to it. Thumbs up, thumbs up. So what do you need to know about this? What do you need to know about this? If you don't pull for Elation characters, you will do less damage. If you pull for Elation characters, you will do more damage because you have access to free extra shit all the time. That is the TLDR. Okay, pull Elation, you get to use this little mask thingy. The mask thingy deals damage, it buffs your Elation characters, and they do more damage. It's a positive feedback loop. Absolute cinema. That's it. Yeah, I mean that's the easy way to describe it. I'll prepare guides for you guys on both Yao Gong and Sparxie. They're not really complicated characters. And also like the mechanic of this will be very easy for you to understand when you get into the fight. So don't worry about it too much. Just know, oh yeah, guys, one important thing with the new Elation characters, okay? Just like with lunar damage, these characters do not scale very well with damage bonus. Who would have guessed? These characters do not scale very well with damage bonus. So those orbs that you have will probably be attack, defense, HP instead of damage bonus, physical, whatever the fuck. That's it. Enjoy. Enjoy 4.0. Yay. Building characters different now. Absolute cinema. Also, chat, the damage that they do is very high. It is very high. With just base investment that I tried out, the characters themselves, they don't do that much damage with their base abilities, but the Elation damage is quite juicy. So, yeah. Woohoo! So is Yao Guang going to be relevant after one patch? Yeah. She should be. She's like the Tribby. For now, at least. You might see a stronger one in the future. You could consider Yao Guang to either be like a Ruan Mei or a Tribby, depending on how things go. If they release an even stronger Harmony type Elation character in the future, then Yao Guang is definitely going to be like a Ruan Mei. And then that future character will be a Tribby. So expect that to happen. Those of you who invested in Remembrance characters, do not worry. They will still do very good damage, okay? Don't worry, guys. They will still do very good damage. If you invested in premium comps in Remembrance and like Cyrene and stuff, you will be just fine. Okay, you will be just fine. Yeah, that's all. For now, again, guys, like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. New region, new gimmick. This is not like a Hoyo specific thing. This is just a gacha game thing as it gets older and older. I don't know what you want me to say to you. That is just the reality of these games. So to start, boys, we have Yao Guang and Sparxie, right? Yao Guang is our very generic universal support, which is pretty nice. Sparxie is going to be our first DPS based character, and she's going to be pretty fun. If you guys like to gamble, Sparxie's a bit of a gambler, especially in her kit. So, as is the case with most skill point consumers, there's some element of RNG that's involved. And she's also a streamer, so you could consider her to be a gacha streamer, low key. It's so funny because her abilities are like, one of her abilities is called engagement farming. Like they full on understand this fucking streaming culture. So, is it okay to start playing Aegisar now? Should I just wait for 4.0 with the returnee stuffs? You should wait until 4.0 with the returnee stuffs. That'll at least help you do the story early on, which I think will be beneficial to you. Between the characters on like what I would recommend, I don't really think there's a recommendation. We only have 2 Elation characters. Pull for them if you want. Pull for them if you want to try out the new mechanics. I would say though, for sure, pull Yao Guang before Sparxie. Like absolutely. I would say pull Yao Guang before Sparxie. Just one of those things. So like functionally, the way that you view her kit, she doesn't really look like a sub DPS, but eventually she might become one for various reasons. Because she has the ability to control how many skill points you use, which is totally fine. No worries, guys. Oh, also chat, Sparkle Stonks might be increasing. They might be increasing a little bit, especially with the buffs that she gets in 4.x. Sparkle. Yeah, those Sparkle buffs are good. They feel good. You don't have to worry about overcapping your skill points. You also get a decreased cost on her E, which is really, really cool. There basically is no downside to using her skill. which is actually quite nice. But yeah, those skill points are going to be pretty juicy though. You're gonna want them regardless. So yeah. Can E6 Yao Guang become main DPS? Wait a week for that.